Hey guys, I'm Chaos with X and welcome to FAQsaga where psychology, culture and knowledge connects. We are often told that trauma defines us, that violence is a cycle that cannot be broken. But today we are looking at a story that asks the most difficult question of all. What happens when a weapon decides it wants to be a human? Thorfinn Karlsefni is one of the most ambitious experiments in modern storytelling. Most protagonists learn to get stronger to beat the bad guy. Thorfinn, his journey is about dissecting the psychological wounds of violence and then impossibly constructing a philosophy of peace from the wreckage. It's not just a character arc, it is a civilizational argument. Today, we are doing a complete academic study of Vinland Saga. We are looking at Thorfinn through two lenses: the psychological, how trauma breaks a mind, and a philosophical, how a broken mind rebuilds itself. To understand the man, we have to understand the child. Thorfinn began with a secure foundation. He had attachment, love, and the proto-humanistic ideals of his father's, Thor's. His mind was structured around peace, but when Thor's is murdered, that structure doesn't just crack, it collapses. This is a total identity rupture. Psychologically, his development freezes at the exact age of his loss. The boy who thought the world was safe now sees only betrayal, and here is the first major philosophical shift. Revenge becomes his substitute for meaning. It becomes a primitive metaphysical system. Think about it. To a traumatized child, revenge makes sense. It simplifies the world into target and obstacles. It creates a loop where existence is only valuable if it leads to one outcome: killing Askeladd. Without that hatred, Thorfinn would be empty. For a decade, Thorfinn becomes a child soldier. The manga depicts this with near clinical accuracy. His empathy collapses, his emotional range shrinks until only anger remains. He enters a state of dissociation during violence. He isn't a warrior with a purpose, he is a weapon shaped with hopelessness. But here is the irony: he is raised by the man he hates. Philosophically, Askeladd teaches him that morality is a tool for the powerful, that peace is an illusion, and that truth is decided by the strength. Thorfinn hates Askeladd, yet he becomes the perfect product of Askeladd's philosophy. This is his psychological prison. He cannot kill his mentor because his mentor is the only thing keeping his mind from shattering completely. And then Askeladd dies, not by Thorfinn's hand. Watch his reaction. That isn't just grief, it is panic. It is total disintegration. When the target is gone, the self he constructed around revenge evaporates. He attacks the king not out of strategy but out of psychological freefall. His enslavement that follows, it's symbolic. He is stripped of every identity he ever borrowed: son, warrior, avenger. He is left with nothing but the silence. The slave arc is the axis on which his life turns. For the first time, he has to sit still. He is forced to feel the emotions he outrun for a decade. He has nightmares, a little mountain of corpses. This is PTSD merging with an ethical awakening. He realizes that every person he killed had a story. Every life lost created ripples of grief. This leads to the vow of non-violence. This isn't naive idealism, it is moral discipline. It is a rejection of the self he used to be. He begins to synthesize a new worldview. He takes Thor's pacifism, Askeladd's realism, and his own suffering and builds something new. His philosophy crystallizes into 5 principles. 1. No one has any enemies. Radical rejection of tribalism. 2. Violence always multiplies suffering. 3. Every human deserves dignity. 4. He alone bears the responsibility for his past. 5. Peace isn't natural, it must be built. Thorfinn evolves from a destroyer into a synthesizer. He bridges the gap between forgiveness and justice. And then comes the test. Hild. She has every right to kill him. A lesser story would have them fight. Thorfinn refuses. He embodies restorative justice over retributive justice. He values his principles more than his physical survival. This is the ultimate proof of his transformation. He isn't running away from his death. He is accepting it as the cost of his past while refusing to create new victims. This all leads to Vinland. Vinland isn't just land, it's an ethical experiment. A society without slavery, without violence, rooted in mutual trust. He is trying to build a world where children won't experience the trauma he did. Thorfinn Karlsefni's journey is one of the greatest in fiction because it proves a single profound truth. A person can be broken by the world, completely shattered, but they still can choose to pick up the pieces and remake the world with their own hands. Trauma doesn't have to be the end of the story. Sometimes it's the soil for a new one. If you enjoyed this deep dive, you are exactly who this channel is built for. We are just getting started here at FAQsaga. If you want to see more content that bridges up the gap between the pop culture, psychology and philosophy, make sure to hit the subscribe button. I want to hear your thoughts in the comment. Do you think Thorfinn's path is actually possible in our world, or is it just a beautiful fiction? Let's talk about it. I am Chaos with X. This has been FAQsaga, where psychology, culture and knowledge connects. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next one.